Papa. I brought some prints for dinner. Is there enough for 4?
I am Susan Brunig, and I am a colorist at Pixar Animation Studios. I work on a team called Studio Mastering, and we do the final color grade on the movie, and then we do also the final distribution of the movie. We work very closely with the lighting director, which in this case is Kim White on Luca. By the time we get into color grading, she and I are collaborating on a daily basis. She's in the room with me, or in this case, remotely in the room with me, and we walk through each sequence. We walk through the connection of each sequence to the next sequence, and then we walk through shot by shot grading, just getting each shot to match up with the next shot properly. We're doing overall enhancement. We're sometimes doing little tiny lighting fixes, and then we're doing a color grade for each format, like the home video formats, standard def formats, and the high dynamic range formats. I'm surprised every time I work on a Pixar movie that they have managed to create a new world. It's always surprising to me. And I've been there for over a decade. And so in Luca, there was this underwater world and this above water world, which was Italy, which is just stunning. And then there's the world inside this child's imagination. These worlds and these sequences each have their own demands, and they have their own color demands and their own value demands. And I think they become more challenging between formats as well. So the challenges that we might face in a digital cinema format are going to be completely different from like a high dynamic range format, especially in high dynamic range, like transitioning between the human world and this imaginative world and this underwater world. We have to be careful that they're not jarring, especially with the world of Italy and the human world. Kim was very concerned about a couple of things. She wanted to make sure that we sold the time of day changes, because in any film, but I think in a Pixar film, you don't want to lose your audience, and you want people to be grounded and to know where they are in time. And then when we got into like the higher dynamic range formats, there was a big concern that the night scenes stayed night and didn't look overly moonlit. We want to make sure that we're keeping the imagery true to the time of day, but also we don't want to lose detail in night scenes. And you don't want your viewer to ever be confused about where they are in time or what day it is. So those were some of our challenges.